Welcome to CastAndLoose Living Room. I'm Lynne Marie Rosenberg, and this is not my living room. I'm here in Los Angeles with my beloved Nick Westrate. Nick is an actor who you might know from AMC's Turn, Washington Spies. You might not know him from his 15-year-old, critically acclaimed performance of Laser Wolf in Fiddler on the Roof at Mishawaka Marian High School.
Mishawaka Marian High.
Was there a single Jew in this high school?
No, definitely not. No.
When I asked Nick what sort of issues he faces in the industry, he said, and I quote, "A fun note I have been getting lately is we want this person to be gay, but not a queen. And then the character's name is like Leslie Barbra Streisand Johnson, and he only talks about flower arranging." So I thought we would look today at breakdowns, at what the breakdown world has to say about gay male characters.
Can't wait.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There are lots of ways you can be gay in the industry. You can be youthful gay.
Nick, 18 to 21, young, barely legal type gay male. One would refer to as a twink. Very cute, energetic, playful, flirty, boy next door, not flamboyant. They want a really butch bottom twink. A really like the butchest guy they ever saw in porn.
I mean, you could aspire to play it someday. 18 to 21, I think we might be over the hill for that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Forgive me. You could be reluctantly gay.
Click guy, late 20s, nervous anxiety, closeted gay, clicks with his tongue as a nervous tick.
Sure.
Has a conversation where he clicks his tongue between each word because he's nervous. People will know he's gay. He has a pregnant girlfriend. What kind of gay would that be?
Do we need to consult a voice and speech teacher?
I think so. I think we need to get Liz Smith on the phone immediately.
You can be gay against type.
Mark, male, early 30s. Also gay, but very down to earth. Those pie in the sky, those flight of fancy gays, those dreamer gays. These are really honest gay. Not one of those liar gays, those deceptive, cunning gays.
Cunning gays.
Cunning.
Name of your one-man show. You may be judged for being gay.
Barney and Sam, 45 and 50, are a legally married gay couple who spend most of their time fighting liberal causes and infecting everyone with their opinions of vegan diet and organic produce. They are not Israelis, but have a lot of friends there, mainly gay ones.
But I just love how clearly judgmental it is. Most of their time fighting liberal causes.
They're just infecting everyone. And you're like, not with AIDS, but with their opinions on vegan diets and organic produce.
Dangerous verb choice.
But there's, we're gay people. We like to convert people. We like to infect people. We like convertites.
But lastly, just remember, the most important thing about being gay is that your identity be the punchline to a joke.
Benji. He is aggressively gay, yet you'd never know it. Benji is a man sure of everything he does. Captain of the football team, and at the same time, lead drag queen. The comedy is seeing a queen-sized attitude wrapped in a straight package. Highly comedic role, would love to see comics. Preferred no lisp. What the fuck?
Right.
Only Oprah can play this part. I don't know what this show is about.
No.
If he's like a spy with a dual identity.
I think you're giving too much credit to this writer that it would even be that interesting.
I have no idea. I would love to read this.
So something you were talking about when I asked you, like, what sort of things do you deal with in the industry? You were talking about the essentially male toxicity on a set in terms of the bro culture of film and television.
It's a very bro-y male culture in terms of what the jokes are like or when you're given a direction. I've had a director say, like, dude, this is just like you're just talking to somebody about the basketball game last night. And I have been on a set and looked straight dead in the eye and been like, I don't watch basketball. Or you think it's cool that we're all going to talk about some woman who's working on the set in a derogatory manner and that, like, I want to be complicit or, like, I think that that's fun. Do I want to say this or do I just want to go over and stand with hair and makeup and hang out with miladies because I want to, I feel like I'm again growing up and it's like, oh, there's the living room where the guys are watching football and the kitchen where the ladies are drinking wine.
Yeah.
And that's, as a gay man, where you end up wanting to be because the other room seems kind of like violent and scary. Those of us who grew up in a certain way, that when you start hearing that language, like violent joking or, super sexist joking, I'm like, how far are you away from fag bashing? And like, I don't know a lot of you. Like, maybe I'm just guessing on this episode. I'm not like really scared for my life because like SAG is controlling the set and it's probably gonna be fine.
Right.
But you go, oh, I'm not at my best to start working on this next scene.
Well, and as a collaborator, where you think an actor theoretically is a collaborator on set with the other people, you can start to feel like a non-human.
Like a fleshbot.
Like a fleshbot.
To steal a phrase a friend of mine uses, yeah, you feel like a fleshbot, and they think that they can just wind you up and you can go.
Something we were talking about specifically in terms of queer culture is that right now we're seeing this celebration in some regards of straight men playing gay characters. And something Nick pointed out to me that hadn't even occurred to me is that the movie Harvey Milk, Victor Garber and Dennis O'Hare.
The two are the only two gay actors in the film, and they play straight people.
Right. And everyone else is straight playing
gay people.
Well,
it's very brave.
It's
very brave.
You'll win an award.
Really, God, you really went out there. I was told by my first agent, well, it's lucky because you can pass. Mm-hmm. Which, like, I think that's completely subjective, and it's not something I try to do. I try to act and try to play a variety of parts, and I have played straight people and gay people.
Have you ever been offered an award for being brave enough to play a straight man?
I've won an award for being brave enough to be a straight man.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Which one?
I won the Drama Desk Award.
But were you called brave?
Oh, was I called brave? No, I felt brave. Yeah, so brave to play a straight person.
Yeah. Good for you for just taking that
Oh,
risk.
God, you weren't afraid of what people would say. I think maybe we might need an entire generation of gay actors who just are like, you want to just have me play gay people? Great. We just need to start like rewarding them and giving them the big parts.
I think it takes stepping into the gatekeeper roles, essentially, and deciding, no, these are the stories we're going to tell, and we're going to tell them authentically, and we're going to tell them in this way.
And you look at, people for inspiration, like Viola Davis, who has said, like, I have my own production company. I have to make my own shit before I get paid what Meryl is paid and what Glenn Close is paid. She's inspiring people like me and Jim Parsons to be like, okay, so we're going to make our own movie. Let's make our own movie and tell our own stories. It's actually not about not liking what anyone else did.
Sure.
It's just about wanting the best for my peers, my gay, queer, lesbian, trans peers, to like just get out there and get the chops, because you don't get the chops unless you get to make a lot of movies.
Right.
Or do a lot of work or do a lot of plays.
Well, I would like to give you a chance to do one more role. You have read this before. Nick did my very first Cast and Loose live show at Joe's Pub in 2014.
Yeah.
Which is hard to believe now. And this was one of my favorite things Nick ever read.
Gosh, I hope I can.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Bryce, male, 30 to 50s, witty, tough, stoic. He's a stereotypical gruff cop, but he doesn't know he's blind. And neither do those around him. Fucking forgot about that. He doesn't know he's blind.
And neither do those around him.
But he's a stereotypically gruff cop. Bryce.
Good old Bryce.
Oh, God.
Listen, thank you for doing this with me.
Thank you for having me.
Take care of each other and be professional.